It's time for today's travel and cruise industry news. With the latest from travel and cruises around the world, here's your host, Chillie Falls.
Good morning. Welcome to Travel and Cruise Industry News on this, the 10th day of May, 2022, coming to you live from Quantum of the Seas. We're, probably a little north of Vancouver, off the coast of Canada, a little north of Vancouver, British Columbia, on our way to Ketchikan, Alaska tomorrow. So we get in there about 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, Alaska time. So hopefully the stream's going to work here, folks. We never know on the first day on the ship how it is where I normally would set up, which is over a little closer to the Cafe Promenade. It's just way too loud. I was afraid that you guys couldn't hear me at all. So I kind of backed over. I'm right outside of the pub, kind of across the concourse from Cafe Promenade. So, but anyway, I just want to welcome everybody aboard to Travel and Cruise Industry News on this, the 10th day of May. Today is National Shrimp Day. Guys, you know how I am with shrimp. And I have a shrimp cocktail at every dinner, at least. So, yeah, celebrate. Go out and have some shrimp today. Have a shrimp cocktail like I do every day. I eat shrimp any way you give it to me, but I still like my shrimp cocktails the best. All right, cruise ship sailing from North American ports today. In San Diego, you got the Star Breeze getting underway. In San Francisco, you got Ruby Princess sailing. Up in Seattle, the Norwegian Sun gets underway again today. Carnival Splendor and Carnival Spirit. In Anchorage, you've got the Majestic Princess Land and Sea packages starting today. And in Faribanks, the Majestic Princess Land and Sea packages get underway. So, not a whole lot of action for this day in the week, but a little. Headlines this morning, which we'll get to in a minute. Breaking news actually this morning. Havila can't get insurance, and Havila Capella can't sail. Fire reported during a refueling operation. That could be scary. Virgin closes a credit loophole. The 9th Holland American ship got underway this weekend. And a whole lot more live here at 11 this morning. If you're listening via the podcast, welcome aboard. You can always access the podcast via my blog, which is accessadventure.net, or wherever you get your podcasts from, like all the major houses, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, Spotify, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, Podchaser, Pandora, all up. Just search for Travel and Cruise Industry News, and up pops the fat travel guy. And as usual, I will be posting pictures and clips as we get into this cruise. So if you ever want to flip over and catch the video feed, just go down in the description of your podcast, and there'll be a link. And you can just click on it and go over and check out any pictures or clips that I may have posted and talked about during the program. In collaboration between Chillie's Cruises for Solos, and Shelby at TravelFun.biz, we've got a group cruise coming up on the 4th of December from Miami on the Norwegian Encore. Lots of solo cabins available. Plus, of course, Shelby has regular cabins for couples as well. So just give Shelby a call or text her or send smoke signals, and she'll get them at travelfun.biz. It's a neat cruise. We're stopping at Puerto Plata, St. Thomas, Tortola, and Great Stirrup Key. And I will be hosting that, by the way. And that's on December the 4th this year from Miami. Check it out. All right, I'll be back with today's news after a word from one of our sponsors. All right, on with the news. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Norway has rejected the application for an exemption in order to insure Havila Capella. The issue stems from the Russian-linked financing for Norwegian coastal ship that has resulted in insurance coverage challenges. In a decision made by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs on April 26, it became known that they had granted Havila Cruz Kastruten, Havila Kastruten, an exemption for the sanctions regulations to operate Havila Capella for 6 months. The exemption did not state any right to insure the ship, and on Monday, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs rejected the shipping company's application to take out insurance on the grounds that being able to take out insurance in itself would mean the property is made available to the registered owner. CEO Bent Martin said, "This is very disappointing. It means that we still have an unresolved situation for Havila Capella. Based on this, we have no choice but to cancel Havila Capella's next round trip along the Norwegian coast, scheduled to start in Bergen on May the 15th. We're very sorry for the situation that has risen beyond our control and for the circumstances that means the coastal population, our passengers, employees, and suppliers will all be hurt." Martini also added that Havila Kristruten is confused by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs assessment. As the sanctions are set up, any insurance payment will not benefit the ship's registered owner. In the event of a total breakdown, other parties will receive the insurance payment. We can do nothing but accept the authority's assessment, but disagree with the decision. The company said it will now continue the work of finding a solution to get Havila Capella back in service on the Norwegian coast. The Havila Castor, meanwhile, a sister ship, has arrived in Norway and is ready to sail. So it looks like that situation will be looked at shortly. And another shocking story. An engine room fire was reported aboard a bunker barge in Civitavecchia, Italy, yesterday, while the barge was refueling Celebrity Constellation. Port authorities and rescue crews responded, and the fire was quickly contained without damage to the cruise ship. According to reports, the fire was first radioed in from refueling tanker Punta Azzurra at approximately 3:45 local time, while the barge was alongside Celebrity Constellation for refueling operations. The fire was reported to be in the tanker's engine room, and onboard fire crews responded immediately to the dangerous situation. Rescue operation and safety protocols were further coordinated by the operations room of Civitavecchia Harbor Master's Office, which included assistance from 2 tugboats, pilots, mooring crews, and the Civitavecchia Fire Brigade. The flames were quickly extinguished even as the barge was disconnected from Celebrity Constellation and moved to a safe distance. Thermal imaging cameras and other equipment was used to verify that the fire was completely out, and the barge was taken to a quay 23 for mooring and subsequent safety inspection. The barge will remain docked and not in use until the inspection is complete and the cause of fire is determined. Punta Azzurra was built in 1986 and has safely and successfully refueled many different vessels, including hundreds of cruise ships since it was first launched. The Millennium-class Celebrity Constellation was docked in Civitavecchia on May the 9th during her current 13-night one-way sailing from Barcelona to Ravenna, Italy. The ship initially departed Barcelona on Tuesday, May the 3rd, will arrive in Ravenna on Monday, May 16th. No changes to the ship's itinerary are expected due to the incident, and they say that there was no damage to the Celebrity Constellation at all, nor were there any injuries reported. Celebrity Constellation has now departed Civitavecchia and is en route to her next port of call, which is Toronto, Italy, on May 11th. Virgin Voyages, which is currently offering cruises from Miami, has implemented a loophole that allowed their bar tab program to be used for anything on board their cruise ships. As of today, Virgin Voyages bar tab program can now only be used for beverages on their cruise ships at the beach and at the beach club in Bimini, which is, of course, the private destination in the Bahamas for Virgin. Up until now, guests could prepay $300 for a bar tab and receive an additional $100 credit. Once on board a Virgin cruise ship, guests could use the $400 towards any purchases on the ship, including retail shops and the spa. Virgin officially closed the loophole today, and the bar tab program can only be used for drinks. The ninth ship in the Holland America line, the MS Oosterdam, resumed service over the weekend as she set sail from Venice, Italy, welcoming guests for the first time since the global shutdown in March of 2020. With this popular ship now restarting operations, only two of the line ships remain suspended, and both are scheduled to resume service within the next month. The Vista-class Oosterdam is now sailing a 12-night Holy Lands and Ancient Kingdoms itinerary with popular calls in Greece and Italy, including Athens, Haifa, Jerusalem, and Crete. This is the beginning of the ship's Mediterranean season, which will include a variety of sailings with ports in Spain, Turkey, Croatia, Montenegro, Albania. Oosterdam will remain in the Mediterranean through early November. At that time, Oosterdam will make a 14-day transatlantic crossing from Barcelona to Fort Lauderdale, departing Spain on Saturday, November the 5th, calling in Cartagena, Malaga, Cadiz, Lisbon, and Funchal before arriving in Florida on November 19th. Oosterdam will then offer a variety of longer, more detailed sailings between San Antonio, Chile, Buenos Aires, Argentina through the winter, the ideal time for cruise passengers to explore the rich and diverse ports in South America, including select sailings that will cruise to Antarctica. In the spring of 2023, the ship will return to the Mediterranean. The remaining two ships in the Holland American line, on Thursday, May the 12th, the Zaandam will resume from Fort Lauderdale on a repositioning cruise to Montreal before offering alternate sailings from Montreal and Boston, exploring New England, Eastern Canada ports of call. On October 17th, the ship will set sail on a 71-day Grand Africa voyage, circumnavigating the Dark Continent. The final ship in the Holland American line to restart will be the Westerdam, which will begin her Alaska season on June 12th, sailing a 7-night round-trip voyages from Seattle. The only ship that's not currently sailing with passengers in the Holland American line is Volendam. It is technically sailing but not hosting guests. At the moment, the ship is under charter by the government of the Netherlands, positioned near Rotterdam, while accommodating Ukrainian refugees. Volendam is scheduled to resume standard guest operations in July with the British Isles, Northern capitals, and Scandinavia sailings. All right, that's going to wrap up the news for this morning, guys. Let's pop over in the chat room and see if anybody's with me today or if anybody's fussing at me today, which is always a possibility. Let's see who's with us. All right, Sonny's with us. Hi, Sonny. Cindy, hey, how you doing? Now there's Jason in Pittsburgh. I need to go on a cruise. It's been way too long, Jason says. Yes, absolutely. Go get on a boat, Jason. Jason says, Cindy, Lee, your cruise pictures are amazing. Yes, they are. Travels with Lizzie Lou. Good vibes. Thank you. Cindy says, thanks, Jason. I love the breakaway. Heading on a back-to-back in less than 2 weeks on Conquest with the girls. Then no cruise until Epic from Rome in September. Hard for me to get vacay in summer with work. Sorry about that. NCL last-minute cruise deals are good right now, Sonny says, Jason. Cindy says carnivals are also. I have not checked any last-minute deals, folks. I've been too damn busy. And I am so far behind schedule, guys. I have stuff from the last 5 or 6 cruises that I still haven't gotten caught up on. Videos to get out and clips to put together and edit. And oh, my goodness. I don't know if I'll ever get caught up. But one of these days. So. Oh, nice Royal Caribbean Cup. Was that free? Okay. This, you mean? Yes. No. Well, yes, it was free because I have the Diet Coke package. I won't spend the money that Royal Caribbean charges for the drinks package. Now, maybe as I go up, I think the next level I get, I think my next Royal Caribbean cruise, I get 5 drinks a day, up to $14 or something included. But for now, I'm not going to spend the money that they charge for the drinks package. I do get the Diet Coke package because I drink a lot of Diet Coke, and that's water's included in that one too. But when I get an alcoholic beverage and adult beverage, I just tell the bartender, you got to charge me, and they put it on my account. I pay for it at the end of the week. But yeah, it's a nice cup. I got one on Navigator in Los Angeles. Navigator gave me one too. Amy's with us, says howdy. What is Hot Air Tom doing in NOLA? He's getting ready to go on a boat. Anthem of the Seas on Friday for 3 moms and our daughters. 8 of us have a girly weekend. Oh, that's cool. Well, Anthony, Lizzie, just just post pictures, post lots of them. I'll steal them and use them. You post them, I'll find them, or you can send them to me and I'll use them. I am totally unopposed to stealing stuff from the family's postings and using it. So do more shots, videos. They're fun to watch. I got to do you a pizza video here, Jason, because there's actually a real honest to God Sorrento's on here that's just it's in the Cafe Promenade area, but it isn't actually Sorrento's. So I'm pretty sure it's the same pizza we get in the other ones that aren't in a Sorrento's. But we're going to do some more pizza content for you. That'll be coming up. Well, no, we're at sea today, so this might be a good day to do it. because I'm hoping to go ashore in port since it's 8:00 in the morning here now. So doing the show live is early for on the cruise ship. So I'll have plenty of time to get off the ship and explore or do excursions or whatever. So I'm gonna go to shore at the port since this is got to take advantage of being in Alaska. Let's face it. So I'm got to go to the excursion desk today and talk to them about excursions that are accessible. See if they're doing any better than anybody else is. So, but I tell you what, folks. One thing about the 4 days of train travel, man, when I sleep now, I sleep like a log. I slept so good last night. I after dinner, my phone was almost out of charge because I used it hard yesterday. And so I said, well, I got to go to the room and charge the phone a bit. And I did some work, while I posted my room video, got that edited and posted it. And then by the time I had some charge in the phone and got stuff loaded off the phone and onto the computer, I said, well, I need to go get a Diet Coke and I'm going to call it a night. So I went came down. It's actually up here. I'm on deck 3. I'm way down low this time, but it's a really nice room. But anyway, this is deck 4 on Quantum of the Seas, where I am now. So I actually had to come upstairs on the elevator to run into the Coke machine, which is the nearest place that I can fill up my Diet Coke anytime I want. So I came up to refill my Diet Coke so I'd have something to drink during the night if I wanted it when I got up this morning, because I knew I'd be up working long before the ship opens. So I ran out, refilled the Diet Coke, and then the music hall had a terrific band going in. And I went in the upper level of the music hall and did a really short clip on that I posted on Facebook last night. I didn't go back down to 3 on the main floor and really do a nice video of it all. The band deserved it, so I'm hoping to do that again. I don't know, the next time they're in the music hall, or I can catch them in one of the other venues. But I briefly rode through the casino just to see how crowded it was and if it was smoky in there or not, just so I'd know. And I don't think they allow any smoking. At least I didn't notice it last night. So, and I'm not sure about whether or not they do, but it wasn't like some of the ships that I go through and go, ugh, So, do more short videos. They're fun to watch. Well, yeah, I've got 4 or 5 already put together from yesterday, and one. By the way, folks, one of the things I got to point out to you, which you're going to hear about it ad nauseum, probably before it's over with. Quantum of the Seas actually has an accessible swimming pool. I'm talking about a fully accessible swimming pool. Ramps up to the deck level, and one of the pools has a ramp down into the pool. So a wheelchair user could actually get in the water without going through any of the mishigash on the lifts and stuff. Now, they do have the lift chairs at the hot tubs. I'm not liking the railing system I'm seeing once you get into the hot tub to get back out. This is better than the ones on Navigator. That one I got to work on. But it was really cool to actually see an accessible pool on any cruise ship. So That was nice. Short lives for us to see ship and sights, especially mornings. Jason says 15 Diet Cokes a day. Hell, I don't know. I don't keep count. Well, this is, I don't know how many ounces this holds. This is a pretty good size cup. I mean, this is the first one I've done today. I filled it up when I came downstairs about 30 minutes before I went on the air. But that and water and adult beverages when I'm up to it. Now, Mr. Bucket List, remember I interviewed him some time ago. Mr. Bucket List is on this cruise. He and I bumped into each other yesterday. He had been swimming yesterday, which I want to talk to him seriously about. I'm going to interview him about that today. He said the water was warm. Yeah, no, the air's cold. So, and it's worse today. On television this morning, the air temperature was 46 degrees. 46 degrees, and the clipping along at a pretty good pace. It got to be cold on the pool deck. I haven't been upstairs yet. I'm going to go up and have a late breakfast now. So, but anyway, Jason, I have no idea on the number of Diet Cokes today. And I have no idea whether it's a value deal or not. I don't even know what I pay for it. Quite frankly, I'd just say, sign me up for the soda package. And that's, I got to have it. I don't want to pay for Diet Cokes all the time. Lizzie says, I'm welcome to the picks. Thank you. I'm looking forward to it, Liz. Still recovering from party cruise last week. Jason loves the pizza reviews. Yeah, well, we're doing another one. And I had some pizza on the train, which I considered doing a pizza review on that, except it wasn't very good. I didn't think the review was going to be very good. And there's a review coming out from the train that's really good. So I was more happy to do that. I don't know. I may still do a pizza thing from the train. Although I might just have one piece picture. I don't know. I can't remember. What did you think about Crystal Cruz documentary? I sent you Chillie Cruises. Yeah, that was nuts. Absolutely nuts. But he did a masterful job, I thought, of that whole process. Contact information on him. I'm going to try to see if I can hook up with him and possibly arrange an interview with him because he was, I thought, really good. Kenneth's with us. Good afternoon, Chillie. Have a great cruise opportunity. It's nice and warm for you. Yeah. I've got long sleeves on. Considered having my sweatshirt jacket on. I haven't pulled out the coat yet, but I do have the winter coat here because I know when I get to Alaska, I've got to have. I got gloves. I got my Elmer Fudd hat to wear so my ears don't get cold. I mean, I'm going to be decked out when I get there. But yeah, you know me, I hate cold weather. So the cruise director walked just behind me. I wouldn't be surprised. I have no idea. I haven't seen the cruise director this morning. I haven't talked to anybody staff-wise, actually. Can't wait for Chillie to see Alaska. So gorgeous there, an unforgettable trip. Yeah, I've been really excited about this now. And I'm glad I did the train trip. I'm looking forward to the train trip home. Now that I've found out a little more about how to handle things and how to handle myself. So yeah, looking forward to that. All right, guys, that's going to wrap me up for today. I'm going to be back same time, same place tomorrow. I'll probably do a live stream later on today, especially if I get hooked up with Mr. Bucket List. We might throw a live together or an interview, one or the other. So we'll try that later on today sometime, probably. This is a day at sea. So we go into Ketchikan tomorrow morning. So it'll be our first official day in Alaska. But anyway, that's going to wrap it up for today, guys. As always, if you're new to this channel, welcome aboard. And I know that we still got a lot of people that are actually coming in and checking things out from the New York Times piece from last week. By the way, folks, if you missed out on all the New York Times business, there's a link in the description of all my everything I do now. A link back to the New York Times piece, which will take you to the audio portion, which is really the important part of the whole thing. But anyway, if you haven't done it, check it out. I'm pretty pleased with it. And it has brought us a lot of new people. We've had a nice influx of people. Now it's up to me to, keep them on board our channel. But anyway, check it out if you haven't. And always, folks, if you are new, we always appreciate thumbs up. Hit that like button. That helps the channel out a lot. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Hit the bell notification. Doesn't cost you anything. You'll know when I go live or when a new video is up, and there'll be lots of those as we continue on these adventures. So for now, this is the old fat travel guy. You guys have a fabulous day. Think about cruising, and hopefully one day soon we'll all get together on the high seas. Later, y'all.
I regularly post videos on all facets of the travel and cruise industry. So if you like to keep up with the latest in cruise ships, ports of call, cruises themselves, chilly chats, and travel and cruise industry news, just hit the little subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner. Hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when a new video is up or we go live. This video was produced by Chillie's Cruises.